Good morning. It is day 100 of the cut. The day is finally here. We hit 100 days of dieting. It's kind of crazy, but also I was on a trip this last week. I went to go visit some family. Didn't have nearly as much of my stuff for dieting. Still worked out, still did all this stuff. That's also why we didn't upload as much, trying to keep the constant uploads going. Kind of took a step back so I can spend more time with family. But on top of that, I ate a lot more. So now when we're doing this check today for day 100, we're mainly going to see, hey, did we lose weight? Did we gain weight? Or did we just stay kind of stagnant from our last weigh-in? Only thing I hope is we don't gain weight. I still try to maintain somewhat of a diet. It was really hard to track the fit. I did the best I could track, but also I knew some days I definitely overate. There was also a lot more beer that I drink that I have not been drinking. So there's a lot more factors into this time, and I've already kind of accepted it. Hey, I don't think I've lost any weight this week. Even if I lose 1 pound, I would be happier for this week. So let's go ahead and finish our coffee, see if we can hit the bathroom, and then we'll go ahead and do our weigh-in. Alrighty, so 194. I actually weighed myself when I first woke up. It was 194.0. After drinking some coffee, 194.4. So, all right, let's go ahead and do a physique check, and then we'll hop into our workout. All right. So we'll just do a good old standard, relaxed. Man, there's so many bugs in here right now. Alrighty, so 194. Was 194.4. I weighed myself this morning. It was 194. Drank some coffee, drank some water. So doesn't surprise me. I'm actually very happy with the fact that we are not really gaining tons of weight. So at the end of the day, this is a good lesson. Don't let these things kind of ruin your diet. So I knew for a fact going into this trip that I was going to have a hard time. Tons of beer, tons of good food, and I just kind of accepted it, but I also tried to keep myself very close to that diet. So let's go ahead. We're going to get our workout in. We'll go ahead and do a physique check after we're done working out. But at the end of the day, we're still on the track to losing weight, and that's all that matters. I think it's water retention, so what we'll do, just to kind of double check on that, is tomorrow we'll do another weigh-in and just kind of check what weight-wise on that. So I think there's a little bit more retention with water, and I also think might just be slight differences because out of all the days, truly I did not eat an absurd amount of food. I went over probably to 2,500 calories versus my 22 on my weekends or my 18, but we also are doing something different to kind of change it up, and we'll talk about that in this video as well. I didn't film any ones before that, so this is the only one we're going to get for lat pull downs. Yeah, I feel dumb. I didn't film any of what I was talking about beforehand, so just talk to nothing. So while we set up for the next one, that was only lat pull downs. I did an extra one just to kind of throw it in the video. Ooh, glass. So while we set up for the next workout, I'll quickly talk about what I was talking about when I realized I wasn't recording. So, weight is fine. We're good. I expected it. We drank more. We ate more. But while I was on that trip, what I tried to do to counteract that was I still tried to maintain the diet, but I also knew that 1 or 2 of those days I was going to go over. And that's how I did this trip. It worked out because not only did I enjoy it, but I got to enjoy it with my wife and kids, got to enjoy it with my family. So a life lesson here for anybody also starting a diet, just because you're doing a diet doesn't mean you can't break 1 or 2 days. Just keep in mind, if you break multiple days in a row, you're breaking your diet and you will gain some weight. And whether that's just water weight, whether it's quick and fats quickly get back into your body, just, I would say be careful, but don't let dieting stop you from having a life. At the end of the day, you can hop back on your diet real quickly, especially if you've been doing it for as long as I have, 100 days. So it's not even a blink in the eyes of me going, oh, diet's broken. I didn't lose any weight this week. We're done. Not happening. So we're going to fix it. And how are we doing that? We have stopped using MyFitnessPal, and we're swapping over to a new macro tracking called Macro Factor. Honestly, there's already a ton of great reviews on this app. This will kind of be my slow review of it. I just got it a couple days ago, and I've been using it these past couple days, and all I can say is, as of right now, I love it 10 times more than MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is very frustrating. It could be simple, but also it's very complicated at the same time, while Macro Factor gives you so much information that for me, I'm happy to see. But also, as a beginner getting into diet, if you are starting your own cut or starting your own diet to lose weight, Macro Factor will help you. It will basically, with your height, weight, and all that other information, it's going to give you calories that it deems is best. And then it will adapt itself as you're doing your check-ins, which honestly is amazing, because one of the hardest things is really, as you're weighing yourself, trying to debate, hey, is this diet working? Do I need to cut more? What do I need to do differently? And Macro Factor will help with that. All right, let's continue working out. All right, so we have our new dieting app, and we're hopping back on this diet pretty quick, pretty easy. At the end of the day, I've said this in past videos, it's consistency. Breaking from consistency just a little bit is okay, just go back to it. It's the moment that you come back from a trip and you're like, oh, I didn't lose any weight, I'm done, that's it. You've lost all that progress. I would honestly say I didn't lose much progress on this one. 1 week, roughly the same weight as last week. We weighed 193.6, over by 0.4. I truly believe it's water weight. So, not bad there. So, we will continue. We'll do another weigh-in tomorrow.
I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No resistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. The first mistake was not to make the way I came through the gate. I'll never take the bait. They think I'm still blowing up, but I'm blowing up. You can call it one, but listen up. Taking no free ride, no baby, this is do or die. It didn't get here overnight. Success was right inside, but I understand and grow. A story you read about, picture perfect after I got the people that kept me bleeding out. Do my thing, well the industry hates me. Opposite of an industry, baby. Put me in the game, now we're babies. Foaming out the mouth, they still play me. Like this, play missing. Millions of people still listening. Our fans are the only reason we're still here. We're still breathing. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. I've been working all day and night for the past 20 years to get this right.
The future feels unstable, stuck on a record label. The final nail in the coffin, the Grim Reaper knocking. We almost called it quits, but we had so much left to give. Resisting through the storms to count to who we were. It feels like every artist had to build some sort of identity crisis, but we've been the same since we were the sunbound of the sunrises. I get no help from the top, I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop.
All right, that is the end of the workout. So we kind of saw before pump / working out, now to after. Let me know if you see a difference. For me, I mainly feel a difference strength-wise, so I kind of said it early in there. I feel just a tad bit stronger just due to the higher calories that I had, which I still kind of think it's a little bit of water. I don't think too much fat got back on, maybe a tiny bit. But again, I digress. We're going to continue on with this cut. So we're going to go ahead and go get our breakfast, shower, breakfast, head off to work, and that'll be pretty much our day for today. Anyways, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, showing that this is day 100. The cut's not over. We're going to continue on. We have a dream, and that's to get down into 15% body fat. So we're going to move on towards that. Anyways, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and go down and like this video, and go down in the comments and tell me if you were on a cut, if you're on a bulk. And if you're on a cut, how much weight have you lost? Because as of right now, here's how much weight I've lost on this cut. And I already had the before and after pictures in this one. I'm feeling great. I'm happy with this cut. I'm going to continue on, and I hope that y'all continue on this journey. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so that way you can continue watching these videos and stay on with this journey. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See ya!